Absolutely. So we have arguably the best game of the weekend, Monday Night Football. To end off Christmas Day, we have the Baltimore Ravens heading to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. 49ers coming into this game as a 5.5 point favorite, minus 245 on the money line, and the over-unders at 46.5. I know,
Texas
Mackie, I was kind of
dogs.
telling you about my story with I think the Ravens could win this game for the narrative where if this is a
Right,
Super Bowl matchup, all that stuff. I like the Niners here. I think the Niners handle business at home. I can't bet against
right.
them at home. I just think the Ravens this is one that they're going to drop. Obviously, there's a chance the Dolphins lose against the Cowboys this week, and then they both drop one for the 1 seed. And then I think the Chiefs would be back in play if they win. So
Mhm.
this 1 seed in the AFC could get a little bit shaken up, but I like the 49ers. 5.5 is a lot. I literally was just looking at teasing all the favorites on Christmas Day. I think it hits. So I might do that.
Yeah, I like that too. Like Mackie said, these are the two teams I've been so high on. This is my pick out of the AFC and my pick out of the NFC. What a matchup on Christmas night, too. This is one everybody's going to tune into. I'm excited to see how Lamar Jackson is able to work with Chase Young and Dre Greenlaw on one side and Fred Warner and Nick Bosa on the other. It's going to be a masterclass of defense there and containing the most electric quarterback in the league, honestly. May not be the best, but one of the most dynamic for sure. That Ravens defense, though, they're going to have their hands full. One of the best defenses in the league. Roquan Smith is going to be after all over CMC. The defenders, their secondary is slept on pretty much. They have Kyle Hamilton, a few other guys like Mollett, and other guys stepping up onto the scene. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, surprisingly, with two tough defenses in the prime time, which is crazy to say. Jesse gave us a stat the other day. Monday Night Football, the underdogs have won 9 in a row. So you actually get a team that's valid in that underdog spot, too, that could find a win. So maybe you ride that trend. But I'm going with the Niners here. My official card will probably just be props because it's too hard to bet on. But Mackie, let me know what you think in this.
Yeah, Ace.
Tough AFC NFC top dog matchup.
Before I go, Huff's theory. I know he changed his mind, but Huff's theory kind of applies more to you. He said that these two teams are the favorites to make the Super Bowl, and he thought that the Niners would win in a Super Bowl matchup. So he thinks that he previously thought the Ravens were going to win this week. Do you think the Niners can win this week and then win again in the Super Bowl? You think this team's good enough to beat this team twice?
Yeah, I think they do. It's just so stacked. This team is the most stacked team. You know what else? They're at home in this game. And then when they get to the Super Bowl, they're a superior team. If this game was in Baltimore,
it's in Vegas. It's even close. It's just as close to San Francisco.
But
it doesn't matter.
My take on this game: whoever's at home in the regular season, this matchup gets it done. If this game's in Baltimore, I think they find a way to eke it out.
Right.
But would you be surprised if the Ravens got smoked like every other good team that's gone into San Francisco this year?
Yeah, yes. Because I think this Ravens team is legit, and I kind of slept on them all year. I'm not gonna lie. I have been a doubter on this Ravens team, but damn, they're fucking good, man. Week in, week out, they prove it. Last week, 7 points against the Jaguars. I mean, hard to go against this defense. I know the Niners. I know everything that they have, the weapons. They don't have a weak spot. They don't have one weak spot in their entire team. This Ravens team has proven themselves week in, week out. They have some tough losses, very bad loss to the Steelers. Tough loss to the Colts, I think, week 2, week 3. But I mean, all around, this team, 5.5 points for this Ravens team. I just think it's too much. I think they're going to keep it close. I think the Niners win at home, but I mean, this Ravens team is good, man. I'm gonna take the 5.5 with them.
Any value, Huff, on going the other way and teasing the Ravens down, getting a lot of points?
I think you can tease the Niners and get them plus 3.5, and I fucking love that. They do. I just don't see them if they lose.
You don't want to tease through 0 though. You lose a lot of value.
No, I agree. Yeah.
So I think a 6-point teaser. I think
the Ravens. Is there value in teasing the Ravens to like 13?
Yes, I think so. I think this game falls really short. I think the Niners get it done in a close battle.
I think the reason I'm on the go ahead, Mackie. Actually, my bad.
No, you're good. But you get the Ravens at plus 12.5. That's crazy, man. It's crazy to get the Ravens at plus 12.5 in a game like this.
I think CMC finds the end zone. How many times is my?
I think CMC could have a tough game, and that sucks because I have him on my roster in one of my fantasy leagues semifinals. No big deal. I'm in both of them, but I think he could have a tough game. I don't like this matchup for him. I think that run defense is really good, man. But I mean, CMC is the best in the league, so he should be able to get his. But definitely a tough matchup for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays out of the end zone this week.
This will be a good one.
This is going to be a good game.
What I was going to say,
they blessed us with this matchup on Christmas.
Yeah. What I was going to say is
this good, but it will be.
I think Keaton Mitchell being out for the Ravens is massive. I think what he's stepped in and done
very
for them in the
underrated
rushing game. I think him going down is huge, and they're just a revolving door at running back. how many guys have stepped in and done it. It's been
Justice
good.
Hill,
Obviously,
it's his
Gus
turn.
Edwards is still there, Justice Hill, but like I think
Melvin
Keaton
Gordon
Mitchell
too.
going
They
down
got
is
Melvin
huge.
Gordon.
Keaton Mitchell stepped in.
We've seen Melvin Gordon come back up recently. I don't think that's something to be too scared about personally.
No, Keaton Mitchell stepped in and played very
Mitchell had
good
that
football.
juice in his legs. That's why he was so hyped on him. He looked like a chain.
That's exactly. He was the
Keaton Mitchell
same
looked
like
like a chain
electric
with the
spark, just
wheels.
like who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I think that's a big.
I think that's a big loss.
So, yeah, for sure.
But I was reading some reports. You know who has to pick up the slack for him? It's going to have to be Lamar Jackson on the ground. He's going to have to be huge against a great defense.
Huff, you think this Ravens team makes Keaton Mitchell the way he is, or you think Keaton Mitchell is like just powering this offense?
Ravens are
the Ravens make Keaton Mitchell who he is.
Yeah, the Ravens are so good at rushing.
I
I think
so
it's
too.
you just have to have a certain kind of style back, and he fits that system so fucking good.
Yeah, so you still, I think you throw anyone.
There's
in
a reason
there,
Dobbins was so good. Like I
just
personally
need
didn't
someone
think
with
Dobbins
speed.
was that great at Ohio State, and he just went right to the Ravens, and I was like, this dude's gonna be a stud.
And there's a reason he doesn't have a career right now, because I mean that Ravens team, it just fits really well. I don't think Keaton Mitchell's that back either, but I think he played really well in a good scenario. But I mean, you have Gus Edwards getting in the end zone every week. He's also not a top back. They're finding a way to get him in the end zone every week.
Yeah,
this Ravens team is fucking good, man. I think they're a bit overlooked, definitely by me all season, but they're 11-3 for a reason. This team is good.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's our Christmas Day slate. Obviously, we'll probably try to get another second parlay out for Christmas Day. If you guys are interested in doing that, I think we should. So, other than that, make sure you're staying tuned for all the plays going out. We got a 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and an 8 o'clock game tomorrow or today for Christmas. So, let's see what we can do, make some money, and have a good Christmas with your families and things like that. We appreciate you listening. Make sure you're following, like, share, subscribe wherever you're at. We'll see you guys on Thursday for the Week 17 episode.
Later.